You're listening to Radio Cosmos.
All night long.
Bravo! My compliments, little lady.
Commercial!
Break for 30 seconds.
Commercial!
Mission.
You are now listening to BaaD Radio.
Welcome to BaaD Radio, and BaaD stands for Business at a Distance. This is a show about local businesses and business networking. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are a live show, and you can listen to us on 105.5 FM, 660 AM. You can also listen to us online at floridamanradio.com, or you can download the Florida Man Radio app and take us anywhere you go. I'm your host, Angela Smerito, and we have another studio full of amazing ladies today. I'm kind of digging this girl power thing. It's making me pretty happy. But we'll start off with DJ Heather, the producer.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, welcome with her pretty pink headphones. My beautiful co-host, Emily Murphy.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great.
You look fantastic. You look very relaxed.
I am very relaxed.
You have such a relaxed vibe about you. In studio with us again today, an official new member of the BaaD Radio team, we have Melissa Jacob with Striking Brand. I know.
The video came out so good last week.
Melissa will be our videographer. Is that what we're called? Videographer? Yeah. Videographer. And I couldn't be more happier because she just did such a beautiful job. You can check out last week's show on her YouTube channel, and I'm going to get that information out. But you can find it through the Striking Brand Facebook page, and her website is strikingbrand.com. Also in studio with us is my good friend Darla, Cintron, with Core Insurance Benefits. Look, I got it right.
You did great. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I kept flipping the word benefits insurance. So I wrote it down.
Got it. Nailed it.
We also have in studio with us again my friend Vennessa Webb with the Classy AF Orlando Ladies Group.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
I feel like we haven't seen you forever.
I know. I missed last month.
Well, April was a bust because it was Mother's Day.
No, it was Easter.
Oh, Easter. Was it Easter?
It was Easter.
Oh, well, I knew it was something that came up. So, that's right. Okay. Then I think we had a Mother's Day one too. Anyway, I'm super glad to see you, and we'll have to get you back on schedule because these classy shows are so much fun.
Yeah, we get to give away lots of prizes.
I know.
Yes.
I saw your Facebook Live. Thank you. It was so fun. I shared it everywhere. So, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors. First up is Liberty Property Inspections. I do believe that Mike and Tina are listening, so hello. How are you? They specialize in home and termite inspections, environmental inspections, roof certifications, and pool inspection. Again, that's libertypropertyinspections.net, and you can also reach out to me. I have all their direct contact information. Also, a huge thank you to Ground Up Property Services. If you are buying a house or you're a realtor, you have to take my advice. Get the irrigation inspection taken care of. It just needs to be part of the buying process. Rick Hall has an irrigation inspection program already put together. You just call him and he will take care of it. His number is 407-468-4295. And again, it's 407-468-4295. And a huge thank you to Andrews Law PA, Renee Sterling, who is our mortgage expert, and Sheepdog Promotional Products. All right, so Emily, you've got an upcoming show tonight. Tell us a little bit about it.
Tonight's show is what it takes to have a strong, healthy mindset.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah. So I went through some topics and some things that I really believe that you know, if you have these things and you develop these skills, it is easier to just get things done in life.
Right. So it doesn't always have to feel like, I don't like to use the word hassle, but it's not like you're always restarting things.
Right. No, restarting, or everything's always hard, or everything's always so dramatic and you're so reactive, and it's hard to live like that.
Yeah, it really is. So everybody, you can check out the Go Get 'Em show. There's a big bird element.
I just saw them too. At least they're not barking yet.
They will tap
start,
on the glass.
and they will start barking.
I saw it out of my side vision. I was like, what is that?
Heather and I were recording a show a couple weeks ago, and they just were going crazy. And I'm like, she saw. We just had to stop and
Luckily,
restart.
you can't hear them on the microphones,
Yeah.
but if they start tapping on the glass, it's a little bit freaky.
Oh my goodness! So
The
what
brains
was
are
it?
very small.
Where was I at? Oh, the Go Get 'Em show tonight at 8 p.m. Maybe the birds will come. Maybe not. We'll see.
And then I'm also running a free training challenge in my free Facebook group this week.
Nice.
We're going to talk about how to maneuver and navigate through summer, like how to try to stick to some of your habits and, stay healthy, not necessarily focus on weight loss because a lot of people are vacationing. It's kind of like the holidays. They think they get out of routine, and there are still so many things, though, that you can keep doing. And if you do these little things and the non-negotiables and you kind of keep your habits in line, it's not so hard to get back on track in the fall when everybody kind of restarts.
That's fantastic. I'm going to actually do that because we have a bunch of baseball tournaments coming up, and it's staying in hotels and all that other good stuff. So next I want to talk about the classy group, because every time Vanessa's in here, we get to do a super fun thing where we do a prize giveaway. So Vanessa, let's talk a little bit about the prizes and what people need to do right now.
Absolutely. We've got some wonderful prizes. We are going to be giving away 5 fabulous prizes. We have a Hydrofacial Deluxe from AK Aesthetics with a $175 value donated by AK D. Barberi. And then we have our wonderful returning every month with full classic set lash extensions from Beauty by Pody. And that is a $155 value donated by Pody Garcia. A gift card, $100 value by Artistic Beauty, donated by Ashley Ann. A CBD Sleep and Relax bundle by Green Compass Global, a $84.95 value, donated by Terry Mandigo. And a gift card from DM Waxing, a $25 value, donated by Dana Manera.
And in order to be qualified, you need to text in, what's the keyword?
Hot Girl Summer.
With your name.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's very important.
Leave your name.
So text in Hot Girl Summer with your name to 321-339-1055 throughout the course of this show. And I think probably at about, I would say about 12:45, that's when we're going to announce the winners. And so again, Hot Girl Summer to 321-339-1055, and we're super excited. So text in. Those are some great prizes. Oh, you know what? In regards to some of these prizes, I actually recorded my first endorsement for Pody. Heather, can you pull that up real quick? It's my first personal endorsement, and I've never done it before. So let's hear it.
Hey, it's Angela, host of BaaD Radio. I've always been a lash girl, but I never had lash extensions until I went to Beauty by Pody. He does an amazing job with matching the right lash styles specifically for me. I save so much time in the mornings, and I never have to mess with sticky glue. Beauty by Pody also offers so many more services, and you can check them out at pmlashstudio.com. They are super easy to find, 525 South Ronald Reagan Boulevard in Longwood. Go see my girl, Beauty by Pody, today.
What do you guys think?
Love it.
Love it. Sounds great.
And they do look so good.
Thank you. I still can't stand the sound of my voice. Every time I hear it, I'm
It's great.
cringe.
No, you can tell you were smiling.
Yes, that was the key.
Definitely be happy.
Because when I was recording, one of our guys that's on the Wolf, Murph, he was talking with me and he was giving me coaching on, cutting spots and stuff like that. And he said, smile. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I tell you what, it made such a huge difference. So Pody is amazing. So thank you so much. And that's one of the things, the reason I wanted to play that is because that's one of the things that we do here at JVC Broadcasting. So we work with so many local businesses on creating commercial content. Obviously, you don't have to have it recorded by me, but that's what we do here. And it sounds professional. There's just so many benefits to it. And so I also did one for Terry.
Yeah, you did one for Terry this week for the CBD. It sounded great.
You want to hear it? You want to hear it?
Yeah, play it. I'm excited about the sleep
My days are busy
bundle.
from sunrise to way past sunset. I'm exhausted, but it's hard to turn my brain off. I don't like addictive sleep aids or feeling sluggish in the morning. I found Terry Mandigo with Live Your Best Life, a Green Compass global business, American-grown CBD products, pure, safe, and effective, and their Boost Sleep Oil is the best. I feel relaxed.
It is the best.
And I sleep like a baby, feeling fresh and ready to go in the morning.
All right. So another reason I wanted to play that too is because that's one of our prizes today.
Yes.
What were you going to say before that?
No, I think that was it.
Yeah.
Talking about the sleep.
Right.
The bundle.
Well, that's just it, is that Terry Manigo is in our BNI, so you guys should hook up with her and do a little one-to-one there.
Awesome. Thank you.
But she provided me with the CBD, the sleep boost, and I can't even begin to tell you, because I literally do. I feel relaxed, and then I wake up and I don't feel like I've drugged myself to get to sleep.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's so important, because the truth is, at the end of the day, my mind is going 1,000,000 miles a minute. I'm excited because I'm seeing some texts come in. Let's go over those prizes one more time. Do you want to hit those again?
Absolutely. Once again, we've got a Hydrofacial Deluxe from AK Aesthetics, $175 value, donated by AKD Barberi. A classic full set lash extensions from Beauty by Pody, $155 value, donated by Pody Garcia. A gift card from Artistic Beauty, $100 value, donated by Ashley Ann. A CBD Sleep and Relax bundle from Green Compass Globo, $84.95 value, donated by Terry Mendigo. And a gift card from DM Waxing, a $25 value, donated by Dana Manera.
So nice. And I see those texts coming in, and then it makes me so incredibly happy.
We can't text in, can we, ourselves?
No.
Dang it.
Probably not,
No.
but it's a good thought. How are we doing on time? 2.5. Okay, cool. So actually, I wanted to jump back into what we were talking about with Emily and Emily's show, because we were talking about the boost, and then we were talking about developing good habits. And so ultimately, the free class is a class that you're doing this week?
Yeah, webinar. It's a few free.
And how do people find that?
So they can go to emilymurphycoaching.com/free group, or just find my Facebook.
And is it
Emily Murphy.
Is it just going to be like an hourly thing, or
It'll be like 30 to 45 minutes.
a day? Or,
Yeah.
Okay, that's so awesome that you're offering that for free, because I know, like I said, we've got those baseball tournaments coming up this weekend, and that's a huge thing. You do that with your volleyball as well, right?
Yeah, traveling and trying to set up routines for when you travel it's really important, because if that's part of your life and that's going to be something that's ongoing, it's not like you can just try to go on a diet for 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 90 days and stay home and do nothing. And then what do you do when you actually travel, or a holiday comes up, or anything? Because that's life. You have to learn to do those things and keep some of your habits and routines so you don't get too far off track.
Yeah, I used to crash diet before summer. I know, you just cringed, but I did. I mean, I think
We'll
that we
see
all
it on the video now.
Yeah, I know. We all tell me you haven't done that before.
Oh, yeah, all the time. And I think something that's important too is not shaming yourself if you have a little, taste of something. Just make sure it's just a taste and not the whole thing.
The biggest thing is just you want to have your life and live your life and enjoy food. I mean, we have taste buds so we can enjoy food. That's part of our DNA and what we're made of. But you want to be intentional and you want to be in control. And when you can back off of just mindless eating, stress eating, things where you're not in control, you get to enjoy yourself and have the freedom to go, okay, this is no big deal because I've eaten, the things I needed for my health, for my metabolism the rest of the week.
Yeah. So there was one thing that you did say to me once, or you posted about it. You had a donut. And you were talking about, I'm going to eat this, but that doesn't mean I'm going to not do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not going to eat, because I used to do that too. If I had a snack that I wasn't supposed to have, then I would cut out the food that I really was supposed to eat. And then I felt like, you know what? So
yeah, and then you just end up the next time, you're hungry and you can't fight it anymore. You just reach for whatever. So you get stuck in those cycles.
So we're coming up on a commercial break, and when we get back, we are going to talk with Darla, and just to let you know that there are options when it comes to health insurance. So stay tuned. There's a lot of good info coming up.
Florida Man Radio.
Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
And we are back, and this portion of BaaD Radio is brought to you by Impact Electric of Orlando. Zach and his team would love to become your electrical team. She put a camera on me, and so I totally freeze up.
There's cameras all over right now.
I'm starting over again. Impact Electric of Orlando. Zach and his team would love to become your long-term electricians. Impact Electric focuses on residential and commercial electrical work, and they are happy to come out for small or big jobs. And they are honestly overall great people. Love Zach. You can reach them at 407-747-0874. And I love the fact that we can just crack up and have a good time in here. Also, a huge thank you to Four Seasons AC, Do-It-Yourself Pest Control in Fern Park, and Angela Keen's Hair and Makeup. And I love you all. All right. So we are going to talk with Darla. Thank you for coming in today.
Well, thank you for having me. My daughters are waiting to hear me talk, so
are they?
Thank you for this time.
Are they going, when are you coming on, Mom? When are you coming in?
Yes. There's two ladies talking, and it wasn't me, so I've got a cheering squad out there.
The time my daughter listened, she heard me doing the premiere spot for the commercials. She's like, "What is that? What?"
Well, can I give a shout out real quick like they do on Price is Right? So, hey, Damaris, Iris, Becky. Then I've got Casey as my future daughter-in-law, and I've got Robert and my son, Aiden.
Yes.
Go Cintron. Woo.
That's fun.
Major shout out. All right. So, Darla, we met in business at a distance, didn't we?
We did. I was a round table. I actually stretched out of my comfort zone and said, I'm going to go to the round table. And I heard you, and I was like, oh, my God, I got to know her. Aww. So I'm so glad. Thank you.
Right. Well, no, I'm very glad, too, because I consider you, so just to rewind, Darla is are you called an insurance agent? Or
I'm a broker.
A broker. Mm-hmm. Okay, and we're not talking about house insurance. We're talking about health insurance.
With a TH at the end.
Right.
Yes.
And I know that's everybody's favorite topic.
Yeah, not so much. Not so much. I mean, it's not sexy, but it's something we need to have. Mm-hmm. You don't need it until you need it, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard to spend money every month, and it's a decent amount of money. The premiums are not, inexpensive, cheap. I guess I can use the word cheap here. I've been trying to go for inexpensive, but that's when I'm decorating my house. So, it's hard because we need it. You cannot get health insurance after the diagnosis of cancer. And what I do is I educate my clients. So I find out what they are looking for. What's their past experience? Mm-hmm. What's their budget like? What do they want to do with their life? Because there are certain plans that you can't go out of the area.
Yeah. Well, this is what I did not understand until I actually met Darla, is I didn't know that you could get insurance without having a job. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but I didn't know. I thought that in order to have health insurance, because if Tom and I were going to go through a job change or something like that, I would always panic about insurance. And then what is that thing if you can get, if you leave a job, you have like 3 months? Cobra.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I did not know this. And even when Darla and I first met, I still couldn't get my head around that there are other options. And prior to the show today, Darla asked me, she goes, what are you going to talk about? And I was like, I want to talk about options. Mm-hmm.
A lot of small business owners don't know that they won't get insurance because they don't know that they can't get insurance, or they won't even pass those benefits or information along to their employees if they're too small. Mm-hmm. And so there's a lot there that some people think if like they're self-employed or they're just a single man S corp, they can't have insurance because they don't work for a big corporation. And then other people, I think some people can get stuck in really crappy jobs and hate their life and everything, and they will tell you they have to stay for the insurance. And it's mind-blowing because you can go find insurance.
Yes. You can, and it is a broad topic. It's a deep rabbit hole, too, in some respects. What I just really don't like to see is on Facebook where you've had a GoFundMe account put up. And it's like, if you had just, known, then I could have prevented that for you. So yeah, Cobra, first of all, when you have an employer plan, they're paying half of what your premium is. And
is
so
half
you get,
like a legal number that they have to pay?
Yeah, it's 50 and above, 50 employees and above, and they pay half. And there's a lot of tax benefits, which I'm not going to get into anything.
Oh, but it's so fun.
There is.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to stay sexy here, okay? And then the sexy part is when you actually have the insurance company helping you pay your bills. That's the sexy part. But the initial part isn't so. So what you want to really realize is there are options. So if you're not employed, or maybe you can't afford some other aspect of insurance, then you give me a call and we take a look at what your experience has been. What is your budget? What are your needs? Do you have to insure yourself only? Is it your family? What's that breakdown really look like? And then I can shop your options. Like the sexy part, the personal shopper for your health insurance.
There you go.
Okay. And a lot of people think when you talk to me and I help you that it's going to cost them money. I don't charge anything for my services.
Right.
So, and that's really what I do is I offer a service and I educate you. I get paid by carriers. And this is something we also we're legally bound to tell our clients now. We have to keep up with the legalities of the insurance industry, and we have to tell our clients that because people don't know. And that's something I always do anyway. You get me when I help you with services, and if you purchase something from me, you can text me and you can call me and say, hey, I don't understand this. This is what is happening in my life. I went to the doctor and I have to go get an MRI. So what do I do? Where do I go? There's freestanding facilities to get this from. There's the hospital, which is my best option. So there is your word again, Angela, options.
Yes. No, actually, that's what Darla does for me is because I went from JVC's insurance, it was great insurance. It just was expensive. JVC is actually not a huge company. We are a privately owned company. So we deal with a lot of those same things that small businesses do. But I went to Darla and I said, this is what I need. It's going to be myself, and I have 2 children. Tom's on his own insurance through another small business. So it makes more sense for him to be on by himself. And so she went through with me the different options, the different prices, and she's saving me. I can't remember what it was. It was
like a few $100.
It was like $400 a month.
Yeah.
That's like $5,000 a year.
I know, but I also went from an HMO to a PPO as well.
And nationwide PPO. There's a difference because you can have a PPO and still be in your area. That just means that you have the ability to choose the doctor in your network that you want to go to. But the plan that you have, Angela, is a nationwide PPO network. So if you're traveling in the United States and something comes up and you really have to go to the hospital, you can go to a hospital and have it still be in network. Or you go for your annual checkup and they say, hey, look, this is what's going on. You can choose a facility outside of Florida and go to and be in network. So that is a huge discount for what your costs are going to be. Because the in-network discounts can be 20 to 80% off. Otherwise, you're paying full price. And the whole point of having the health insurance is to not pay full price to get the help, I
don't know if anybody could really afford to pay full price, to be honest with you. It's outrageous. But then another thing that Darla does is when I get the statements, if I don't understand something, which happens a lot, you can talk to me about radio all day long, but you talk to me about insurance and I'm like, so I'll send it to her. I was like, is this good or is this normal? And she says, yes, no, let me check on that. She checks on stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a resource for my clients. I'm not that salesperson and you're never going to hear from me again. I care for my clients. Don't get me emotional. I'm at that age, so my kids know she cries at everything.
I love you. You're so sweet.
But I really, I want to help my clients, my prospects. I mean, hey, even if I don't help you with a policy, I want you to have the best information possible so you can make the best choice for your family, for your needs, budget, and lifestyle. I might not.
It could be devastating.
It is.
If something happened. I had gotten insurance through a company I was working for about 4 months before I blew out my knee, and I think we were paying like $350 a month, which seemed like a lot at the time. I was a lot younger, and I was just like, well, this is part of adulting now, you know, I guess I'll sign up for it. It was like the first time I really was off my parents' insurance and I was on my own. And 4 months later, blew out my knee, and it was like a $37,000 surgery. I think I ended up paying a $5,000 deductible.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And see, I bundle plans. I put things together with accident coverage that can help pay you back for that. So sometimes it sounds like crazy, but you actually make money when you have a bundle.
Well, you added, I call it a little kicker. You added a kicker for mine for Aiden, because Aiden plays real competitive baseball. So you said that. You're like,
if I would have gotten paid for all the times I got hurt, sign me up for that.
Yeah, so paying $250 for a deductible for an accident rather than $5,000, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
So
but even having to pay the $5,000, like I couldn't. The deductible is $5,000, and the surgeon wouldn't even book the surgery till I paid that.
Exactly.
If I would have had to pay $10,000, I barely had the $5,000, and
a lot
I had
of people
to borrow
don't even
some of
have
it. I mean,
that
I was
$5,000.
younger, so and if I would have had to pay $20,000, $30,000, like I would just not have been walking. I could not walk. So it took me 2 weeks to come up with the $5,000. I had to like borrow from some people and stuff. So it was, and that was that's a minor thing. A knee, like.
Yes. And that's the thing, too, is people don't understand that you tell them, hey, I have health insurance, run it through.
Yes.
Because I had that happen last year, $3,000, the surgery center wanted it, and for my wrist. I'm like, yo, I've got health insurance. Run it through my insurance. Don't mess with me on this.
So, really? I could have done. So I didn't have to pay the $5,000 up front?
And I'll fight for you. So I will call with you to the we got to go on break. Okay, sorry.
No, honestly, we could talk about this forever. Before the show's over, though, we're going to give all your contact information out. So you guys stay tuned. When we get back, we're going to talk with Vennessa Webb.
Florida Man Radio.
Welcome back to BaaD Radio, brought to you by Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
And I am going to second that, Premier Couple Superstore, because that couples that play together stay together. Cut out the middleman and go straight to the source. Premier Couple Superstore has everything from sexy bedroom outfits, toys, games, and everything in between. You can, where am I at now? I totally got lost. I'm like flubbing these
flubbing, that's a new word.
I'm flubbing these. But first and foremost, this is where we're wrapping up the portion where you can text to win. So you need to text the keyword of Hot Girl Summer to 321-339-1055. And you do have to be a member of the classy group.
And leave your name.
And leave your name. Yes. All right. So we're going to take it for about 3 or 4 more minutes. So if you haven't done it, do it now. All right. So Vanessa, it's been 2 months since you were in here last, right?
Yes.
And so what's been going on in the classy group over the last 2 months? I saw that you're at 11.9.
Yes, we are almost about to hit our 12,000 member mark.
Woo!
I was wondering, when your group gets to a certain size, is there a way that you can monetize on that? Can you actually have people buy ads in it, or how does that work? Or
I don't think you can do it if it's a group. If it's a page, you can.
Oh.
Yes.
You can buy ads on a page?
If it's a Facebook page, you can do advertising, not if it's a Facebook group.
But you could have people pay to come in and present things or network themselves.
I don't know.
Just like we do.
I know what you're saying, though, because like you said, Business at a Distance is a group, just like the Classy is a group.
Right.
And it's different than the BaaD Radio page, because it's just, like I said, I can buy ads through the BaaD Radio page, but in the BaaD Radio group or the Business at a Distance group, I cannot. So that's the same.
It depends on, that's just how Facebook is.
Yeah.
If it's a business page, then it's different than if it's a Facebook group. There's different things on Facebook that you can do.
Yes. Well, actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about a little bit today. So we're almost at the 12,000 member mark, which is insane. Once that group gets to a certain size, because what I've noticed is there's an algorithm for groups.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And what I was trying to figure out is, how does somebody post in there and get their post seen the most? Because I've posted in there on Wednesdays when we can do ads, and it might get two likes, and then other times it will blow up and get 200, and it's like the same content.
So there's different ways. So the group works very similar to your personal Facebook page, the algorithm. Like only about 25% of people will be presented the posts in the group.
Oh.
So it's not just because so if you're in a group and you want to see the posts, one, you want to make sure your notifications are on so you don't miss things. And then two, you also want to engage in some way because Facebook will show you more of what you want to see. So when you go in and engage and then you post, your post is shown to more people. And then if you post and other people engage quickly, Facebook says, hey, people want to see this. And for every person that engages, it usually there's a percentage that it shoots it to.
And that's what you said to me before. You said you had somebody hit it. Does that mean that you had to make a comment on it and then...
Well, I'm confused as to what you're saying. Did you post the same exact post?
No, it was just the same content. So like when you post about this show in that group, because like I said, the group has a large number of people in it. You said that you just have people make comments to keep putting it to the top.
Well, that's just bumping up. That's just bumping up the post.
Okay, and that's how it works. So if you want to bump up your post, then you have somebody say, hey, make a comment on it.
That's different than algorithm bump.
That's different. That's just bumping it up in the feed.
But that's a good way to get people to see more of it, right?
Right. Or posting it as an announcement.
Oh, yeah. Over the past couple of weeks in the Classy group, I've seen some pretty amazing stories. So what I wanted to talk about a little bit too is like some of the benefits of being part of the Classy group. What do you see as some of the benefits?
Well, there's multiple different things, and I've said this in the past. You know, I've given it two different kind of ways to describe it. You know, there's one as if there's like Angie's List with a twist. So that's the business aspect of it.
Right.
You know, where there's multiple ladies that have their own side gig or their primary gig. You know, that they can advertise on Wednesdays that we have. And then there's also, you know, Cosmo. We say Cosmo on crack, you know, where you can post your relationships or anything that's going on in your life, issues with kids, anything that you want to post, Dear Abby's and anything. And so it's just any way that you want to list that what's going on in your life,
right?
Whether it's life in general, business, just anything you want to post.
Well, the one thing that I've seen, because it's like this is a show about networking, is the ability to get referrals from that group. And it's not just posting on Wednesdays, because I see a lot of ladies go in there and ask for recommendations.
Absolutely. So if you want to self-promote, that's only on Wednesdays.
Correct.
But if you want to get recommendations, that's any day.
Right.
You know?
And I see that. I personally know several people that have gotten like great leads from somebody says, I'm looking for a realtor. And then we go in there as a group and we'll be like, recommend Rachel Roach.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one for a personal trainer the other day and I saw Emily.
Yes, I did see that one. Yes, I did.
But anyway, I find that like that's such a huge tool for people because it's not just like referrals, but it's like testimonials.
Right.
So that's the way that I see that. As far as like, so there's no milestone. So I'm thinking 12,000 people is like insanely large. Is it become more difficult to manage all that, or is everybody?
We have a team of 5, and it's worked out well because we also have we have a system where we will only approve it. So it's not like a free for all where all posts just get.
Yes, I saw that.
You know, they just go on. So we have to approve it first before it gets posted. That works out well. And then we have monitors on it where certain keywords will pop up if things go on.
That's got to be like a full-time job right there.
Well, one of the monitors actually lives in England. So
I've talked to her before.
Yeah, so she does the off hours.
Nice. That works out good.
Exactly.
All right, guys. So all the texting is wrapping up right now. So we're going to pull some prizes. You guys want to flip it around like we did last time? Everybody pick
there's
one.
There's a lot of texts.
I know. I love it.
Every time you come on, it's growing.
I know. This makes me exceptionally happy. So thank you guys. So everybody just pull one. Heather, did you pull one? All right. Heather, pull one too. All right. So let All right, so we're going to start with Emily. Emily's going to be giving away the classic full set lash extensions from Beauty by BaaD.
Ooh, and the winner goes to Sherry Sloan.
Oh, congratulations, Sherry. I actually know her. She's awesome. We met in person about a month ago.
Nice.
So congratulations, Sherry. All right, I am going to be giving away the next one, which is the Hydrofacial Deluxe from AK Aesthetics. And our winner is Alyssa Soul. So congratulations, Alyssa. Next up, Darla.
Right. I've got a gift card from Artistic Beauty, $100 value donated by Ashley Ann, and that goes to Angelique Trabal.
Nice. Congratulations.
I just have to say
Good
too,
job.
shout out to Artistic Beauty who killed it with my Botox. Thank you. Love it. Love it.
Great job. And I am doing the CBD Sleep and Relax bundle from Green Compass Global from Terry Mandigo. And
You need my reading glasses, girl? I got them.
no, I'm going to say that's Josie Williams.
Yes.
Josie Williams?
Yes.
Congratulations.
All right.
I love the shorthand.
Yes. So actually, Josie,
There's a
do
lot of texts coming in, so I was doing my best.
you
Good
know
job, Heather.
Josie is with Black Point Funding. She was one of the first people that was in business at a distance. So nice, Josie. Thank you so much. And then Heather, who is our last winner?
The last one is Boo McKinnon.
Oh, yeah.
Is that the gift card for DM waxing?
That is. Okay. I love Boo. You guys, seriously, I am overwhelmed by how many people we had text in today, and I can't thank you enough. When I see like interaction, I'm like, oh wow, people are listening.
Yes.
They love me. They really love me.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but you know what? Because it means a lot to me. Like this show means a lot to me, so that's why all the sponsors are like near and dear to my heart. And being able to now have it like on video, I feel every day when I see something new come up, I'm like, I can't believe this is real. This is like beyond cool because, and it's like referrals. Somebody's already called in or texted in and asked a question for you.
Exactly.
And that's somebody that you didn't know before. And it could very well lead to business. That's what this is all about. And that's what gives me so much joy. I can't even say enough about it.
And you stepped out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
big time.
Yeah.
Huh?
I've always been the behind the scenes person. So I'm getting
we have
more
a
and more
caller?
comfortable with this. Like I said, I'm not going to like my voice, but as far as those prizes go, so what I need you guys to do is reach out to me in order to collect your prizes. You can send me an email to, it's A, as in my name, my last name is Smarrito, SMARRITO, at jbcbroadcasting.com. But most of you can just reach out to me through my cell phone or anything like that because I know you guys have it. How are we on time?
3 minutes.
Is that 3 minutes in the show?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to do the classy giveaway every single month is what we're going to try to do. And like I said, we're always looking for donations for new pricing. Some of them are going to be, I'm going to keep them on there, like probably with BaaD and people that are involved and sponsor the show because it helps her grow her business as well. So, but we're always going to maybe we can extend it to where we can give away more prizes if we have time to get more people those on-air mentions. And so right now what I really want to do is go around the room and have everybody give out their contact information. And actually, Melissa, I want to include you on this as well. So hang on. Well, let's go around here first. So Darla, go for it.
All right, Darla, core insurance benefits 407-929-0100.
Okay. And also, like I said, Darla is my insurance agent, so you can always call me and I will connect you. Vanessa?
Oh, all you need to do to win all these fabulous prizes is go on Facebook and look for search Classy AF Orlando Ladies and ask for an invite, or go ahead and search for it and you will go ahead and get onto it. I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind
Once
today.
you're a part of the group, though, you'll see these notifications and posts come up for when to listen on the show.
Girl, I feel you. I flubbed both my intros, so there you go.
Well, if I can mention, text me. That's the quickest way to get my attention is texting, because you know how this voicemail stuff doesn't get through a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Melissa, can you step up to that mic right there?
All right, my name is Melissa Jacob, and I do photography and videography for businesses. You can reach me at 407-743-6888, or you can email me at Melissa, MELISSA, at strikingbrand.com.
And then your YouTube channel, just real quick, don't step away.
My YouTube is the same. So you just look up Striking Brand and you should be able to find it.
Okay, awesome. Because that is right now, that is where last week's episode is living of the BaaD Radio Show. Emily?
So you can find me at resetwithemily.com. That takes you to my Facebook, my personal page, and from there you can find my free Facebook group. And then on IG and TikTok, Go Get 'em Coach and gogetemcoach.com.
And her show tonight is at 8 p.m., the Go Get 'em radio show. So you have to tune into that because it's so much great information. And lastly, I am Angela Smarito. I am with JVC Broadcasting. Our stations are 103.1 The Wolf, which is a country station, and 105.5 660 AM Florida Man Radio. And is that 1 whole minute still? All right. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. So if you are interested in advertising, and I'm not just talking about buying commercials, I'm talking about events. I'm talking about hosting your own radio show, because that's what we're doing right here. Emily has a show. I have a show. You can actually have your own radio show, and it's a fully produced from beginning to end. So call me and I can talk to you about it. My number is 321-303-6424. And you guys, great show, even with all of our little flubs.
I know, right?
Thank you.
Have a fantastic week, guys.